ready for football as their guys get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground, Anderson. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. And finding the tight end Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Houston.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. first down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
2nd and 12 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Pernell McPhee showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
3rd and long.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun. Watson is hauled in by Wilson. 6'4" tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
To
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And this will be caught by Mooney. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. Blankenship out to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 12, Watson. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson.
Watson's pass.
12 yards is the pickup there, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Watson's pass.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll give to Anderson here out of the gun. Anderson a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Screen play, Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. Pretty stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Garoppolo again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it'll bring up third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
21. Under 10.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Anderson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Complete to
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They run with Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running with Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. One, Omaha. Check 43.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
29 to Cohen.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
Buffalo's pass complete to Darnell Mooney. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
51, Mike 51. I don't think you got it. I got this. 21. 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
First down, they run with Howard. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bears 20, Texans 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Out left to Anderson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Oh, another beautiful move.
Man, that's better than the 2-step, isn't it?
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 8. A big-time run there by Anderson. 47 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rodney Anderson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Texans 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, gun.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
You go tight. You got tight. 11.
First down, a run with Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Carried by the running back. Zach Cunningham on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check, 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 check. Hey, gun. 21. Get one, Omaha. Kill.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Graham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back. 21. Here we go. SOS.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
No. 65. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And Robinson with a big catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On first down, it's Patterson, and they'll get him down right about the 20. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a gain of 5.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
On 3rd down, Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you